Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium. The crowd loves their orange and black. They were in full roar as their guys burst. The Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just like that.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mixon with a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You go tight. Regular. You got tight right there. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long... Yeah, watch this. Check. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to let it go deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Let's get this all day.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. From the 22, Murray, incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's third down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got Fitzgerald. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Murray, it's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs.
52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
QB's trash. Let's go. Check. Check hot route.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton going deep down. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Regular. Ice. Hey, zoom.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. 2 the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, 43. Yeah. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. 2 by 2. Move.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012. When Murray was a sophomore in high school, Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in the battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 49-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Let's go, defense. Who we got? 52's the mic right here.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Cardinals first down.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Anyway. Check 52. That's it. Check 52.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push. Further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Play action now. Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to take off with it.
Oh, yeah!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And all the way. First half.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go now. Check, hey, hold on. 2 right here. Check.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Cardinals worst in the NFL, 6 of 16 on 4th down last year, but they'll try it here. Murray and company going for it on 4th. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even. Jim.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. A first down carry here for Johnson. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Hey, watch it.
From the gun, Murray. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go.
Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
On the double. 452. Here we go, D. 22, check, over. Check, 22. Check, over.
Now Murray rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Here you go, 368.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, get in the weight room.
Andy Dalton. And his throw is incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dalton, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Regular. Hey, seam six. Hands up.
Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Time to end it. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On second down now. It's Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Johnson's got it complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. For this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Hands up, ladies! Hands up!
So Dalton now. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his man, Boyd. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Wide. Get wide.
First and 10 for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing, Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Mike 51.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Will Compton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here I come. Check, 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 check.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a third and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Will Compton. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw it. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Murray. Open man is Kirk. Complete. Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
4 down, 4 down. 52's the mark, boys, 52. Quick talk.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guy back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoot.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Flag.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. Steps away, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Out. 5 down. Stand up in. Hey, watch 11. Watch 11. 66. Pull it. Half. 7. 4. Check 4.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick kingpin. Subjugate.